Alright, hello, this is Jonathan Asierto, and this is my Android project for the quarter. Call it Basketball Game, and here's a demo for it. So, click to start. There's a splash page with no information on it yet. Here's the main menu that has 4 items, 2 of which are actually implemented. This is the first 2, the play and the high scores button. Help. If you click it, you get a pop-up. Same with options. If you go to the high scores, you get the top score ranking. And let's see. For every game, if a player ranks in the top 5, it'll be automatically added to the top scores pop-up here. This is my first attempt at making a fully functional game, so it's a little rough. Right now the game runs for 20 seconds, which is abbreviated for this presentation. The object of the game is to shoot as many basketballs into the hoop within the time allotted. If your high score is high enough, a message will be displayed that tells you your rank. I use modifiers, object modifiers, to move the text around, make it a little bit more interesting. If not, the message displayed is play again. So, that's what the game looks like. You just click, touch and drag, and you can see there's a gravity vector that is affected by the accelerometer. It's taking input from both touch and the accelerometer. You can see the timer up top, 14 seconds, and I scored twice. I'm going to leave it at that for the first try to show you that at the game over screen rolls out, and then it tells me that I'm ranked 5th. So it actually made the high score ranking. If I, for example, went back and showed the high scores page, that's where number 2 is at the bottom, ranked 5. You can play it again, and I've done this with many. I've actually put about 120 basketballs on the screen at the same time, and I've not noticed any loss in performance. Here I score 1 to show that it doesn't make to the ranking screen. 20 seconds, game over. The message is a little different. It'll say play again instead of informing you that you've ranked the top 5. You go back, and the ranking is the same as before. I used the open source game engine AndEngine for this. It is a fully functional, fully featured 2D game engine. For the game, there are a few types of objects displayed, sprites and shapes, with some combined into bodies, which is what AndEngine uses to allow them to be handled by the physics engine, which is based on the Box 2D physics engine. AndEngine comes with extensions for a Java port of Physics Box 2D for that. Let's see what else. Handle scoring. The scoring is handled by a special type of object called a sensor, which is essentially a body that doesn't have physical properties except to report collisions. This means that it doesn't affect any of the dynamic objects that are flying around the screen. Those objects will fly through it, but its value is that it registers those collisions and helps with scoring. So I put that sensor, which is in the form of a 1x1 pixel body, I put that in the center of the basketball rim, so if anything makes it through the rim, collision handler is fired off, and that happens when any 2 active bodies collide. And for this game, if any ball collides with the sensor, a point is registered. What that also means is you could cheat and just come from underneath the rim straight into a scoring situation. The timer is handled by a time handler, which is used to display the 20-second clock. At game completion, the score is tallied, and the logic is applied to decide if a player has a high score, and appropriate messages are displayed. I created all the graphics, and when I did, I thought I would be doing a holiday-based game. That didn't come through. I put that idea aside, and I'm hoping to follow that theme for the next game that I create. Right now, it's just a basketball game, but it's allowed me to learn how to create my first game using the AndEngine game engine, and that's a demo.